What's up, Doc?
Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are here. I decided to go live because the internet issues, at least on my end, would appear to have settled down. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. We got big thunderstorms rolling through right now, and hopefully that's not going to be a continuous thing through the stream or having that impact, but now we seem to be transmitting at a steady pace again. So whatever OBS was warning me about earlier, we seem to be past it. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see you in here, Road Train, Nightmare. Nightmare, his little snarky self. His opening comment. If you don't get in early, you don't always get to see Nightmare's early comment. And it was fine. Nightmare said, "Finally, the stalker." And if you happen to drop in on any of our interim Attack of the Earthlings series before we started this one, you would realize that I continually call the alien stalker in that one the assassin. So he flipped the story and said, instead of the assassin, finally, the stalker. Oh, I got a kick out of it, even if nobody else does. But I got a kick out of it. Solvius, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Glad you could make it. So let's just hope everything stays steady in this stormy part of the country where I am right now. And it is top of the hour, so this is where we keep our fingers crossed, because this is where it matters. The loading screen doesn't matter if it stutters. Now it will matter if the internet acts up again. So we will, let's get going.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? Oh, would help if I clicked on the game. Werner, good to see you. You made it just in time, just at the start. And this is just where we left off with the exact same team we picked out. We actually have two specialists on this one, but one happens to be the officer. One has a scanning protocol, one does not. So they're not exactly the same, other than they do have both carrying laser rifles. And we have a fair amount of bond pairs on this, a couple bond pairs. No, that's not. It almost looks the same color, doesn't it? Almost looks the same color. I was gonna say no, they're not a bond pair, but I have one other bond pair that we'll scroll over to in a moment. But we got Haas, or Speshmik List, and Husky Good Boy. Drummix is solo because his other half, Ogre, missed out on this mission by hours. So instead we have a different gunner along, and that is Coach. A lot of laser weapons, the most laser weapons we've brought along on a mission to date. And hopefully it will help us on this one. The reward on this one is unhindered operations. And then the only other person we haven't taken a peek at yet are the other bond pair. And yes, Chen, Anaconda. Maybe we'll just call her Anna. She needs another good mission to get the full nickname back. But she redeemed herself a fine bit last mission. Then we got Archangel, a couple med kits along, and it's about as balanced of a team and strong of a team as I can get. So our sniper is Snapshot, so he's actually more mobile than you would think. We'll see if that works or doesn't work for the map that we're on. I can't think of anything else to go over. Therefore, my thinking is not seeing big internet issues, but my rig in this heat is dropping a frame here or there, but it doesn't look. We're running at 57 instead of 60 FPS. So that's nothing major. So I think we launch. It is time to get down there. The quick response mission, we put it together. I think we had 19 hours. It was in the high teens when we got in here. It's a revealed start for us. So we got to know when we move. That's where Chen comes in, and that's where our scanning protocol comes in. Although in a perfect world, I'll be able to hold off on the scanning protocol to find the assassin if she decides to be sneaky and hidey. So that's something that we'll get some use out of. We shall see. We'll see you down there. Let's get going.
Ranger Menace ready to deploy.
Here we go. These are potentially tough missions. It just depends on how awkward the other, the 7 to 9 enemies, how, when, and where they show up. That's what can make it awkward. If it was just the assassin alone, well, yeah, we can handle that. It's just the other people that show up and when they show up and how they show up that can often make this a challenge. Here we go. You know, Operation, when I first glanced at an Operation name, I said, oh, it's a weekend slumber, a little slumber party, but no, it's weakened slumber. So we'll try to keep the assassin awake and keep her, or we'll not sleep on her, slumber on her, I don't know. Anyway, Slums District. Funny name, Stink Point in Dortmund. There we go. Interesting. Let's go. We're in the slums. Usually, so slums will have some high ground for a sniper. Yeah, I see some buildings around. I do see some buildings around. In that brief clip of the landing zone, here we are. But we aren't anywhere near a building yet. Ooh, that's kind of far away. I like it when we start a little closer, if possible. So the intel raid, intelligence operations, well, our intelligence operations have not escaped Advent's notice. Resistant members have established a listening post, which we scanned to, in hostile territory, and have gathered crucial intel on enemy operations. Unfortunately, their Datatap was discovered, and Advent is closing in to destroy it and eliminate the agents. So we need to neutralize the strike force before they can destroy the data, allowing us to extract the device before Advent regroups. And failure will prevent us from conducting intelligence gathering in this haven for some time, for about the same time as we would gain unhindered operations, I think. It's, you know, it's probably 3 weeks-ish. I don't know the exact time frame. So that's what we're working on. We're working with. And yeah, they're way over here. Under oh, and there's Blue Jay, our second grenadier. He says, "Oh, I don't hang out with lowly." That's kind of what his voice pack sounds like too. I don't hang out with the lowly resistance personnel. I'll stay up here on the upper parking level. Oh my god. So we're near, oh yeah, we're right on the edge of the map here, which doesn't mean that's where somebody can't show up, but I wonder how I want, or how I need to scatter from here. Yeah, isn't he special? So this is our group down here. We have one assault rifle, we have an SMG and a smoke grenade. We have assault rifle. The assault rifles will just have grenade flashbang. We have another assault rifle, grenade flashbang. Then we have another assault rifle, grenade flashbang. And finally, an assault rifle, grenade flashbang. So we do have one SMG, which gives us some smoke if it comes in handy along the way. And we don't know how far. Okay, there's a fair distance on this side, so they could be over there. Yeah, this is very RNG as far as what we get. I've had missions, and I don't know what I like worse or better, but on the Assassin, I'm glad I don't have too many. I think we have, oh no, that wasn't a shotgun. I'm glad we don't have, to be quite honest, shotguns. Yes, it would do more damage, but requires us to have better odds to hit to get a lot closer to the Assassin, which is what we absolutely do not want to do. In fact, right now, we've got to spread out. Because the Assassin can kick our behinds if we don't. So I'm wondering if I scatter us across on the roof here, it means if other pods come in, and that's the bad part. If they don't have us to shoot at, they'll be shooting at the Datatap. Well, I tell you what, let's, before we decide to head upstairs, so we got a pole over here, a pole over here, and a rampway right there, if I decide that's where we need to go. But let's kind of move somebody over here, to a couple people over here, to kind of see if this edge of the map is free of advent. Kind of what I'm thinking. Let's take a peek.
Moving to designated position.
And it's not a guarantee that everything's clear over here, although it does, yeah, there could easily be a pod there. We got some full cover, well, this is a full cover vehicle blocking our view. Maybe take someone here.
Fine, fine.
Freya Wilson. Fine, fine. I think one of the people, if I recall, as I was setting this up, looking at the Haven, one of them has perks. Oh, in fact, here, Alexios, you know, she. No, Alexios, he. I don't know. It's Alexios. They have special perks and will to survive. So that's a good one to have us get attacked through cover, because it reduces damage and maybe we don't lose this Haven personnel. And then Predator, range attacks, gain bonus aim and crit chance against flanked enemies, which sounds exciting. So Alexios, let's bring you over here and see.
Yep, sounds good.
And then maybe we get some, we're just spreading out because, you know, the assassin, when she appears, yeah, I actually, to be quite honest, I don't know if that 100% guarantees. I mean, they won't turn into faceless on the mission. That doesn't happen, thank God. But I don't know that it guarantees that any of these people aren't faceless. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Not 100% sure on that one. I'm going to come here to kind of... Okay, there's a building here, so there's only so much we can see over here. But I'm all about spreading out right now, because the assassin, every time you shoot at her, she moves, and if she gets next to somebody, we can't really shoot her because her reaction after getting shot will be to slice that person. So we gotta be very mobility oriented, I guess you can say, with our people, and not keep them bunched up, both for that reason and her arc wave reason. And we'll look at all her skills. I think she has a consumable she can toss at us that blinds us. I'm trying to think of all her little perks, and some of I'm trying. Hopefully, I'm not thinking of stuff that she doesn't get till she'll pick up more. This is the lowest level. She won't have so many skills. Yeah, but yeah, kind of similar to the Berserkers. It's very similar. And then what happens to her, I believe, is we will not be able, there's absolutely no way we'll be able to kill her in one turn. Because after you get down to the neighborhood of 40 to 50% of her health, all your damage you do to her gets greatly nullified. So if you're normally going to hit with...
What's up, Doc?
If you're normally going to hit with, 3 or 4, it's going to be 1 or 2. And that kind of a thing. It basically halves the damage output at a certain point. So we'll just have to keep our eyes on that. And then we just got to pull away, spread out as best we can, and go from there. Stomaris, good to see ya.
Je me dirige vers la position.
Okay. When We're in Germany, but, you know, you're allowed to speak French. It's okay. Now, I wonder, do I want to go there? We're really not seeing anybody. We're really not seeing anybody yet. I could come here to look out. Well, I kind of got you to look out the back. Trying to keep us, you know, we don't know where she'll appear. We could totally be flanked all over the place.
What's up, Doc?
When she shows up. Oh, nice fresh coffee. Nice fresh coffee. I've had 3 cups already today, so I guess I don't need any more. Let's see. But that was a while ago. That was up till noon, and now it's what? For me, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. at night, 1900. You know, why don't we move off of this one and then see how far we can get the rest of the team moving over in that direction, because the quicker we're able to connect, the better. The thing is, you know, there might be pods between here and there, so nothing's a guarantee here. And we are near this map edge.
Rolling.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with my movement options here, standing you in the open. So I think what I'll do... Yeah. No, don't go back over there, camera. It didn't look like a definite click, so I started tabbing through. I was going to have... There we go. I was thinking, let's have you, because you're speedy. Let's at least get you there. Yeah. There's a building in the way here. Man. I could have double moved you to there and had you at least in cover. Now the best I can do is like have you sitting by the truck here.
We're on our way.
Okay, I was thinking we saw somebody at first, but no, it's going back over to my rebels. Now let's finish moving this group forward. Unfortunately, I won't get a sniper up on any kind of high ground, and when I do, it's not going to help so much over here because... So it looks like I'm going to have to play my sniper on the ground level. I hear a Trumpkin showing up. Well, the battle's just started. We haven't found the enemy, and the assassin doesn't appear till after we all move. It would be nice if we could find something before then. One of our options, except he's way in the back, so I feel a scanning protocol is going to be wasted effort. So what I'm going to do is bring my scanning protocol up as far as I can. Maybe here.
Affirmative.
So we can use it next turn. Because there, you know, with the building in the way, what are the odds we're gonna, if we're gonna activate, it means they're right in this area. The building's kind of shielding us here from being seen any other direction. So if that's the case, maybe we get frisky with you. The problem is, I kind of want to get some other people up there, so
Move in.
I can see what positions we have. How aggressive do we want to be? How far can you move?
We're on our way.
There's no immediate flank at this position, you know, if we activate them out there. So, and we shouldn't see too much around the corner, famous last words, right? Coming here, we would gain some visibility down there. So I'm probably not going to push any further with you then. I'd love to get up this far, be able to have a chance, get the flamethrower in business.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so we aren't seeing anybody. Let's see if we can spread out, get an idea to help us moving forward a little. Can I get vision over there with anybody? Maybe come here. See if Advent's up here somewhere.
Orders understood.
Yeah, there's places they could be. I should have thought of doing that first, because then it feels a little safer that I could have pushed Archangel up there. And then let's peek up this way. We're near the edge of the map.
Okay, I'll go.
We're really not seeing them. Where are they gonna all come from? So they could be down here. I have seen pods right on the edge of the map before. So some other kinds of missions, it's a little less common to see them on the edges of the map. Check the data taps. I've learned they can be anywhere. If there's a little square of dark patch here, that's probably where they are, you know, if you've checked everything else. So we've got no clues where to go. I'd have no clue for you, Blue Jay, where to position you. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to bring you over to the car so you can react a little bit this way with grenades. You can react that way with grenades. Back here with grenade. You're kind of close enough to be reactionary. We'll see.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And so we've kind of spread out a bit. Try and locate what we might be able to find. I guess we just overwatch with this side, and then we get the rest of us moving here. Yeah, I feel like definitely moving coach a little farther. How far could you? Yeah, I don't really want us standing in the open, depending on their alert level. I'll bring you here. I do want to inch us forward, though.
On the move.
With some semblance of cover.
Stepping off.
And then we're back over here. So I think what we're doing, we're just going to be overwatching for pods coming out of the darkness. And also the assassin. Now the assassin's hard to hit on Overwatch, but what the hell? We're still going to be overwatching. What else are we going to do? I'm not going to push our perimeter on a yellow move right now, and we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed and see where she shows up. It's always a tense time. Well, it's a tense time when it goes live too, but it's always a tense time wondering how it's going to go live, hoping we set up in a way that we can work with here.
I'm on it.
Got it bloody covered.
Even Blue Jay has an assault rifle. How will I best be able to get use of you? You know, I doubt, because of the buildings here, I'm gonna have chances there. How? Yeah, and it doesn't go far back there. I think I gotta kind of double move That's kind of odd, getting you all the way to the front, Glacier. Got a couple extra health because of the nanoscale vest. And that's one blind spot that scares me. I wonder if they could be up here. And then pushing forward, there could be something here. So I guess we just come here and steady you. And next turn, we're gonna know. We're gonna be using scanning protocol more than likely next turn, unless they all walk into us at once. But I'm gonna steady. And then Nefertiti. Run, baby, run. Run like the wind.
Roger that.
No Overwatch in this side, because the assassin usually presents herself and starts near the Datatap. Is usually where she starts. So these are the ones, you know, if we can get a lucky shot in here and there, that's what we want to do. Odds are we won't hit. Being up right on the roof next to Blue Jay. Right next to Blue Jay. So we don't have a Templar here. She does take increased damage from Templar, but she has close range protections too, which is interesting that the Templar can hurt her more. I guess that might be the focus kind of damage. But no strengths yet. We will look at her individually when we are able to aim upon her, and we'll look at her skills that way. But there's not a lot of things early on. That's the only good thing about her right now. Not a lot of skills in the early game. She will gain them fast enough.
But you will never see it.
And of course, she disappeared. So we don't know where she is. So the Chosen are far more dangerous in person in Long War. The Chosen, they are near immune to crit hits. In fact, I've in my practice series, I didn't get to face the assassin, but I had some experience with the warlock and the hunter in that one. And yeah, I don't remember any ever critting them. It can happen, and we'll see. They take an action, a prime reaction, every time they're hit. Every time we do damage during our turn, she gets a prime reaction. She may stay in place and gain whatever it's called. Battle, I don't know if she does that so much, the others do. Or, more likely for her, she moves. She tries to get next to somebody, because if she gets next to somebody, and we shoot her while she's next to somebody, she attacks. She gets a free attack on them. That's her action. They could kidnap bleeding out soldiers at range at the cost of a full turn, and that usually takes her out of the game, but you lose a soldier that way. They gain significant strengths on level up, and when we do see her, we'll use the F1 key when targeting, and we'll get more details on what she can do. The assassin drastically, this is what I was talking about earlier. She drastically reduces incoming damage once she has taken enough damage each turn, which is usually somewhere around that 50% mark. It may start at 40%, I'm not 100% sure. But it's around that 50% mark, she starts taking reduced damage, and that's when it makes sense to work, stop shooting, work on positioning, and then pick it up next time and try to kill her on the second turn. She's high near impossible to kill in one turn. While her sword and harbor wave damage start low, they can still hurt. They will increase in power as she uses them until she captures a soldier. Be careful with unit placement, as she can use her prime reaction to slash an adjacent soldier. So we have to try as much as possible to keep movement on people when we know where she is. Anybody that's close to her, we want to shoot from range. I guess is the best way to put it. We don't want to shoot with anybody who's close to her because then they can't move away if she decides to move next to them. So that's kind of how you... Well, there's our first pod. Pod of 2.
Not even close.
You better not get a shot off. Well, they did, and we just lost the Haven personnel. And there's an X-Pod. Oh, God. Thank God we killed one. Okay. So, some of them are over here, a little bit out of our range. We do not know where the assassin is right now. We do not know. So it's kind of like, and then right now we don't really see the enemy either because the one that saw them is dead. So we just lost Haven personnel. Anaconda's job on this one, Road Train, is to be my eyes. So I know what we're working with. There's no way she gets used against the assassin. And I can't, so pretty much I'm coming straight up here to try and be my eyes over here so I can start seeing these guys and plan my movement. So for Anaconda, I need her to do this.
Fast as I can.
And did she see some of the enemy down here? Oh yeah, oh they went, oh okay. So we have one on the engineer on Overwatch, sentry. Oh, that's a sentry on Overwatch, excuse me. This was a pot of 4, so we don't see where the third individual is at this time. Then there's the pot of 2 over here. Sectoid, I want to say gunner, but maybe it's only a trooper, I don't recall. So that's unfortunate. I had one practice one where it's the most beautiful building in the world. This one's wide open, but I was lucky to have one that was like almost a warehouse with hardly any windows, and the Datatap was inside, so it was wonderful for not activating all the pods like this. Now I have just the opposite kind of a setup. So you do not have a flank shot on these guys, unfortunately. But you have a pretty damn good shot on these guys. And I'm probably going to take the 94 on the sentry. And hope we can get a solid shot there. That's how we're going to open the things with Gleaser here. You know, it seems like it should be a flank, but maybe it's because we're at range or something. I don't know how flanks work with the snapshot shooters. I think we only get quote-unquote flank shots at normal range. But we need a solid hit. I would, well, if we hit without a graze, we should kill. It's that simple. There we go. Good job. There's now 5 active enemies. So 4 Advent and the you-know-who. So what it's looking like is we can't get close enough to see them. I wonder, though, can I get close enough Okay. Can I get close enough and I can't tell? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell if, because he's just too far back. I may not be able to get close enough for interference right here. So let's just find out. Nefertiti.
I'm going.
Okay, we can run interference. So I was looking for a little icon because when your drone can see, you get this little icon right here. So you know at least you're in range to use the drone. And that's what I was doing. But we were so far back, even going all the way up, it was really hard for me to see. So let's take away the Overwatch. There could be, the other guy could be on Overwatch too. You never know. So it was the engineer on Overwatch, not the sentry. I misread because the two health bars were kind of overlapped. Interference removal is a free action. So I'm going to leave Nefertiti there to potentially be able to command somebody to get close enough to shoot. Like, okay, so if I do a command, I could get Coach here for a flank shot there. And that I think will be my opening play. The other thing I could look at doing, you don't have a bond mate. Who has a bond mate? You have a bond mate. But I moved Anaconda twice. So we won't be able to get you any closer either. So my play to try and get rid of the engineer and start getting us closer to help with the assassin is to command so I can get here in 2 actions and then get a nice flank shot there. It only keeps us in half cover, so we'll be a little bit exposed with Coach. Nefertiti. We're using the command already. We won't get any help from command now getting away from the assassin. That's the bad news. And Coach, we're giving it to you. Yeah, the only thing with, I mean, he is snapshot, but there's that fear that he doesn't have multi-shot abilities. You remember, yeah, and maybe I'm thinking too much of Long War 1, where, you know, the suppressors had issues here and there. I'm going to do it this way. All right, Coach. This is the point. Yeah, I'm going to do it blue move at a time.
Got it. Move in.
Because it's well within our range. Yes. Now we get the shot here.
Hunting them down.
It's still a blue move. And it's a damn good shot. But we don't see the last member of that party. So he more likely came inside somewhere. And the other issue is we don't know where, we have no clue where the assassin is right now. Absolutely no clue. You know, you can kind of try scanning around, seeing what you can see and doing that kind of stuff. But, you know, she could be anywhere. We don't know where she is. And it looks like you, Blue Jay, cannot get close enough for your grenades there. You potentially could here, but I'm really concerned about Overwatch. that I can't see. I mean, really concerned about that. We just don't want to be flanked, but we want to be spread out. Like these two could be susceptible to her little grenadey thing. You know, and we don't know if this is movement. Is that where she is? Yeah, that's at the edge of our movement, so that doesn't mean anything. We don't know where she is. And if we can't see her, it's because she's behind cover somewhere and we don't have an angle on her. So we're gonna be susceptible to her doing some hurt to us next time. So, Blue Jay, I think I just bring you here. So you'll have the option to jump down and potentially grenade one of the three over here, or the assassin if we end up finding her. And I guess technically we don't know where the final pod could show up and throw a wrench into things too.
After you, mate.
No vision to anything there. I mean, she could be anywhere. She could be anywhere. We just don't know. So I think I bring you to the car here. Then we should have sight of something over here. Probably no good shots.
Soon be done.
Okay, we do see the sectoid now. We do not see the guy with the gun over here. Is there? Ooh. See, he could, for all I know, he could be up on the roof now. He could be up over here for all we know. And so that's why I'm thinking, Blue Jay, we come here. You know, if we end up finding the assassin, then we'll deal with it. But for now, I've got to play for them. And you see him from here. So if I move up and he's about the same distance back, I'd be able to see him. Yeah, I know. Once I see people, well, I personally don't want him shooting. Personally, I'm not going to throw the flashbang here because I don't want him to shoot. I want him to raise the dead. And he's more likely to do that as we pile up the dead bodies for him. So I do not want a flashbang. Now, if I find some shooters, more than happy to flashbang. Let's see if the guy did come up the pole, and that's why we don't see him. We should see from here.
Head down.
Nope. And I could bring you over there then. We're kind of near each other there. It's hard to keep ourselves spread out. I don't know where she's going to appear from. There's a high likelihood, since we don't know where she is, that I lose another soldier. Haven personnel. Hopefully it's not Blue Jay. He's a little squishy, by the way. And she landed upstairs right near him. This is the safest way with cover, and then you'd be able to run out and move up for shots. Really won't have much of an Overwatch. Oh, we found the assassin! So I can't shoot with you because then you'd be dead. I don't think we have much possibilities over here. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's not going to be close enough to be able to reach her. So I think I get a little aggressive. And also staying spread out, because yeah, I'm not close enough. So I think I got to play to get closer. Now I'll let's do that to double check. That's the one thing you all need to see. And let's go over here. Now we get to see what she does. Chosen are immune to all mental impairments and frost. So the frost grenades, when we get them, do not work on the Chosen. Jump to the top. She can vault, jump to the top of ledges and structures instead of climbing. So I can't shoot with Blue Jay up top either, because she could jump up there and get right next to him also. This Chosen is near immune to critical hits, as they all are, I believe. I think they all are like that, but this one for sure. Very hard to crit. Once per turn, she can gain an additional action after taking a standard shot at a flanked enemy, so we don't want to give her a flanked shot. We do not want to have anybody flanked for her. She gets 40 dodge against attacks within 4 tiles, so she's got Infighter, so yeah. The Templar, which is her nemesis, is no good for rending against her because she's hard to hit. Same with Anaconda. And then moving target, she gets an additional 15 defense and 50 dodge against reaction fire. So she is hard to hit. You can hit her, but she has some perks to make it hard to hit her. Adversary is the Templars. Combat readiness. She can gain a stackable 10% explosive damage reduction and 10 defense bonus in cover for the rest of her turn. So instead of moving towards somebody to try and stand next to them, she also could choose combat readiness. Give her some extra defense. The chosen primary action, gain a slash movement action or combat readiness after taking damage. So she can choose to slash, but that's only if she's next to somebody. And then she can choose combat readiness here to pick up some defense and not move. And every time she attacks with her melee weapon, she gets a stackable damage boost to her melee attacks. So the more attacks she does, the more damage she starts gaining on her attacks. For soldiers, not rebels, bleeding out is a 100% chance when dealt a killing blow, and then she would capture them and take them. And this unit can only take, there it is, it's 40%. The unit can only take 40% of their max hit points from any single attack. Damage per turn above this limit is reduced by over half. So there you go. It's 40%. I was saying it's somewhere around 50%. So it is 40%. We categorically know that now. All right, and then her abilities: Fire Shot, Assassin Slash on an adjacent target, It uses one action and is guaranteed to hit, so she can do that and still move or shoot. She can use Vanishing Wind, where she just disappears like she did the first move. She can send a Psionic Wave that deals damage, getting bonuses from Bloodthirst. And there's a three-turn cooldown on Harbor Wave. That's one reason we don't want to really group up too much. She can kidnap if we get someone bleeding out or unconscious. She can kidnap them. And Parting Silk is a melee attack. That's, for whatever reason, her Parting Silk is the name of her melee attack. And she can throw Mountain Mist at a target area. I think that's the one that blinds us. It's kind of something stacked up here, so I don't know what it says, but this is her weapon of choice, does 4 damage. The katana does 3 damage. But as we said, extra katana hits start increasing that damage too. So we do not want to let her do that too much. It gets worse and worse and worse as it goes. We can survive 1 katana hit. We don't want to be flanked where she can get to use both. So there you go, my friends. That's what we're working with here. Yeah, I don't know how that gets rounded. Not 100% sure. All right, so we have seen the Chosen. We know what we're dealing with. So you're too close to shoot, and Blue Jay's too close to shoot right now. So I want to keep movement on those two. So if we get some shots on her, they can move out of the way if she chooses to move next to him. So none of my guys, none of my individuals, even you, she wouldn't get there in one move, I don't think, but I don't want to shoot with these 3 right now. Let's see if anybody way back here, I doubt it, we won't be able to get close enough, so I've just got to sprint to be able to help us out. But not group up so she does harbor wave towards us. Damn. I gotta be careful about these guys potentially coming out to shoot at us also. I don't really have a good angle to send you. We got to get over there to start getting some of our good weapons shots on her, though. So I'm going to angle Spesh McList over this way. And Spesh does have teamwork with Husky, so that's only for an extra movement, though. So we'll hang on to that. Maybe next turn it can come in handy.
Will do.
Spesh, bringing you here.
Yes, Commander.
Archangel, definitely want to start looking at getting you closer. But not necessarily, yeah, coming down here is a little scary. You've gone this turn, you've gone this turn, so there's not much left. I think I just got to get Archangel, I got to work to get you close. And if I bring you half cover, that's not good. I could do full cover here, making noise. But then we're stuck if that's where she decides to start moving against us. A little bit clumped up here, So I'm thinking, let's come here.
You got it.
Okay. You're my SMG person. From where you are at that line, I'd be able to get range on her. But there's no cover. Because your SMG is not going to do much damage. And she does have some perks about grenades. We're not going to get a lot of damage on her this turn. What do you have? So maybe we hold back on everybody. Because we got 3 enemies over here. One is a sectoid who should hopefully raise the dead. And if it does, the raise the dead is way far away from us. I'm hoping that's what they do. So I'm coming here. I won't be able to reach with the grenade.
What's in your mind?
I want to keep us spread out. Probably just aren't going to be doing a lot of damage to her this turn.
Understood. Moving
Let's
on.
face it.
We've got Advent here.
Ah! As if we don't have enough problems as it is. We're totally gonna be flanked here, so I'm gonna have to run us away again here. At least that's the map as far as enemies are concerned. We're sitting at 9. It's gotta be the map, right? What do we have? 4, 2, and 2? Because the 9th one is, or yeah, unless there's a pot of, unless that was a pot of 3, and I only see 2 of them, and it doesn't. Yeah, it's got to be counting the assassin. So, well, we be in a little bit of a pickle. So I think I have to run you back here so these guys just don't come up your behind and kill you.
No worries.
And then you, I don't know where your best bet is going to be. Hope the well, right now they could get you in line of sight. That's the problem. Well, we're not next to her, so we're in cover, so I think I just leave you there, Aaron LaRue. And since I got the rest of the other team this way, I think I take Blue Jay off in this direction. Because we didn't see a guy had come up here, although it doesn't mean he couldn't next turn, but if we're running away, hopefully we'd be out of his range, I guess. I'm hoping, Blue Jay, because you're a little squishy. But it gives us a chance for helping with a grenade over here. She has a shot, but all this guy has to do is come over here, and she's flanked and dead. So I don't want to take that shot. I gotta get her protected somehow. Like corner cover here, maybe. We're easily flanked almost everywhere. So I'm trying to avoid an easy flank up here for her. She could jump up here, get an easy one on Blue Jay. So I'm coming here, and hopefully the other shooter with the Sectoid doesn't climb up on the roof, but hopefully we're out of range if that happens. Just sucks. I'm hoping also that keeping her there on Overwatch kind of distracts our little assassin friend here. Okay. Yeah, Freya does have a shot. It's only an SMG shot. That's the thing. So it's just not really worth taking, especially since she can easily be flanked. So I think I gotta move her like over here, get these guys a screaming, but she's got some cover. They can't be flanked easily by the assassin for her to use hit and run. I don't want her to get hit and run in 2 actions. We've already got 1 dead you-know-who down. Now I could... Maybe we bring... No, that says I flank... The assassin sees us there. I don't know how the... It says we see the assassin there. I do not... Oh, no, we don't here. We see her where we are. So we don't see the assassin here. We do see this guy. No, we see the trooper. No, they both kind of got the same helmets. I take that back. We see one of those two, probably the gunner. That's dangerous to have the gunner even shooting at us too with 4 health. So I think I bring us here. Even though it's only half cover, the gunner could still get a shot on us. Movement's only 9 there. That's the good news. She's not mega mobile at this stage of the game. So I feel like she's not going to be able to get to a position over... Oh yeah, over on the... Oh no, but that crate's stacked on top. So she wouldn't be able to just come down here and flank us. And then from here, I also don't see them. They might move to shoot at us. But that's okay. Yeah, smoke's an option, but I don't like... If she gets flanked, smoke ain't gonna do diddly squat. You know what I'm saying? And if she throws her smoke, she's still flank. Remember, we've been shot at out of cover with smoke in the original game, and it works even worse here. The smoke only helps you if you're in cover, to be quite honest. So I'm taking Freya here. Okay. Thank you, citizens, for your thoughts. And then I think the only thing that scares me about that position is I think you know who could try getting a hit and run on us. So if I come farther over here, we're already stuck here. I don't think the assassin can reach us this far. And right now we're easily flanked, so I've gotta kinda gotta pull you back. And I'm gonna go right here.
Closing on target position now.
Blue Jay, I really feel uncomfortable about Blue Jay coming here. But I don't think she can move far enough to flank. I'm just worried about the unseen guy over in the corner. Because coming here, I think she has enough to jump up here and flank us, and that's death. Because she can shoot and do her hit and run thing. Wish you were a little more mobile, Blue Jay, but oh well, you're loaded down with grenades right now. You're the bait. If all she can do is run over to you and stab you, I think you survive. She can't get hit and run perked on you, well, unless she stands there. Well, that's a little concerning, maybe. But pulling her back sets me up for this guy coming here. No, that could be safe. Except for the one out of sight guy here that we don't know about. If we had one more movement, I'd love to bring you there, but we don't. Sorry, this is really tough for me. I think I have to keep you there, and we'll just overwatch you. There's a chance the assassin can come over here and flank us here, so we may lose some guys. Last thing I need is to lose Haven personnel, but it could be happening. Now I'm gonna overwatch, so maybe I can at least hit her, even though it's not a great chance. And if she comes in for her katana, hunkering won't help. And that's, since we're in cover, I think that's her most likely shot, because if she shoots from there, she's stuck there because she won't get hit and run. So I think she comes in with the blade. You know? That's what I'm hoping. I don't know for sure. I haven't played the assassin enough in this newest version, so we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna test with an overwatch. Hunker is just inviting the blade. I think I leave you right there on overwatch, because these guys I don't think will be as a maybe I'm wrong, and we're just gonna lose a buttload of personnel, but it is what it is, my friends. We've thought it through. We've made our decision. Oh, she's running towards us over here. Yeah, we missed. She got us here. So we took damage. Oh, there's the gunner right by the pole. And he's raised the dead. Kind of what I'm hoping. The gunner's back here. Oh, that leaves our gunner in trouble. 2 gunners. Holy moly.
Under fire over here!
Okay, they shot the Datatap. All right.
Whoa. You got some kind of death or something.
And he double moved.
I am coming for you.
Well, the good news is we're alive. We can't shoot at the assassin until we move Archangel. And that's fine. I move Archangel in such a position that if she decides to start chasing us, we got lots of people to shoot at her. Yikes. I'm almost feeling like with Archangel hurt, I gotta double move him. Yeah, but then it doesn't do much to her. Nah, it doesn't. Her being on fire doesn't do much. It's not a big deal. I mean, I can move back. We obviously can heal. Hopefully to keep from dying. Where is... Here he is. Not a great shot at this point. All right. I'm gonna come back to the assassin. I gotta let that stew. I gotta stew on that a little bit. I can move there. Can't quite guarantee a flank there. But depending on how much damage we do, if we get a crit, we can finish him with a grenade. Leaving the trooper.
Moving out.
32% crit. We got a crit. He's down to 1 health. Holy moly. I'm afraid I gotta risk the loot because I can't get a sure shot flank. I got to ensure the kill here. And then I'm hoping oh, that's your SMG, lady. Well, I'll probably end up throwing a grenade because you're at least in full cover from there. Or I got Blue Jay to throw something up here. Unless I need Blue Jay back on this end. We'll see. Now she can burn. Except the little 2 burns per turn really doesn't do a lot. And what it does is if I shoot the flamethrower, it locks in Archangel too close to her for my tastes. If we do any other attack. Because then he would be unable to move anymore. Unless a shinobi could get him out of trouble. So it's yeah, I don't know. It's unclear. We could try it because I just realized with our shinobi, unless I decide we get down. Actually, I don't think our shinobi can reach that far. She can't run that. Sectoid's too far away. Where's he at? Thing is, I don't want to take that heavy hitting gun away if she gets kited out this way, so I really gotta let them do their gunner crap right now. We'll see. Let's finish here. There's a lot to think about, and I gotta keep my thinking. I don't know. Oh, no, she'll still do that. She will still do that. That's not going to get taken away by the fire. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If we and I don't know that we have the ability to disorient her with, you know, flashbangs, frost grenades. It said something like that. So I don't think there's a way to it's not that easy. I'm coming here to throw the grenade. We need a sure kill.
Moving up there.
70% is not sure enough. He needs to be gone.
Grenade!
They exist to serve the elders.
All right.
To fight and die on the field of battle.
The trooper. Can I reach with the grenade? Barely. Let's see, is there anybody else to support back here? Probably not. I mean, I do have the grenade here, but I'm kind of feeling like we're going to need it on this side with the more dangerous individuals. So that's only half cover. So if the grenade does not high roll, we're in trouble. Because he'd easily be able to shoot us. Although then we're flanking him, so maybe he doesn't shoot us. Or does he comes right here and flanks us and kills us. So let's move a little closer to here. It's still full cover. Right. Now it's right on him. I like that chance better. At least we don't get damage fall off. Now all we got to worry about is low roll. Let's worry about a high roll for a change.
Here, I saved this for you.
And we got it. Destroyed loot? Oh, well. Car's gonna blow up? Oh, well. I can probably get a grenade on this guy, even though he's not doing anything. You're suppressed. Which is not the end of the world. I could hurt him. How far can the zombie move? So I could take cover on this side, but I don't know that I have a line of sight. I think that blocks my line of sight for the gunner. And I still gotta get mega shots on others. So all right. So really the only realistic way, I can't get close enough to launch a grenade over there anyway. What I can do, and he has no super near poles except back here, and that wouldn't be... I can come here and hit him with a grenade. We won't kill him, but I can do that. Yep, he can do that. Let's go do it. At least I thought we'd be able to put one out there. Apparently, I thought wrong. Because he's on the other side of the wall. It bounces down there, but nowhere else does it bounce down. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's give this a go.
Everyone now say
Oh, funny voice line. Okay, well.
How clumsy of you.
Okay, Chen. You do have teamwork available, right? So if I brought you back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, I can't bring you all the way back. But if I have teamwork, because she would then start coming for you. Let's face it. So maybe I do try fire and we just see what it does. And if it brings her towards us, it gets her out in the open more. Eh? Potentially. Or I can back up Drummix and blow away that cover. Potentially. Yeah, but then Chen, if I flame from this side, I gotta keep Chen in line of sight to be able to help me move. So, which is why I'm thinking, come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully, on the other side of cover, we'll still hit her. So I gotta move him away before we take any shots at her. Or she could kill us. I got a little aggressive there. Turns out I should have brought him here. But I felt like we had to get in close to... Yep. Whatever. I'm gonna come here and try flaming. See if it looks like a possibility. So if I come here and then she's coming at us, Chen will be able to see him. Yeah, we do need line of sight. So Chen will be able to see to allow us to retreat some more. And give out movement. That's what I'm hoping. Problem is, she's going to probably damage another one of us. And we definitely don't want to get clumped up. That's definitely something we don't want.
Move it out.
Okay, we can get her potentially burning.
Acknowledged.
I guess every little bit helps. But every move she does doesn't get her burning more, I don't think. Now, you're next in line. So, we look at Drummix and we go, how far can you back off? And launch a grenade. That's the next play. Then she'll go for Husky. She's just gonna go right down the line. And then after Husky, she'll see Chen. Let's say maybe... Oh no, see, she's gonna be seen by... Already, I can't move Chen. So eventually Chen's gonna be seen. Anaconda. So you're the one that's gotta move now. As far back as we can.
Sir, yes, sir.
It'd be nice if we did 6, but I have a feeling she's got some armor or defenses against this, right? Let's find out.
Seriously?
We did 3.
Is that all your skill would allow?
She spotted Chen.
What's up, Doc?
I actually could come right there to get away from her and then flank this gunner. And then what I'll do is have Gleaser take the next shot. And then we'll see where she runs. If she runs next to one of our people, we don't want that, because then they could, yeah, we just can't guarantee we're going to be far enough away.
I'm on it, Commander.
Gunner's down. We just gotta remember, we're not killing her this turn. We're not killing her this turn. I think I go while we aren't getting reduced damage. We're gonna try a 92% shot here. I'm worried though that she goes right next to you and I can't get Drummix to move. Let's hope she goes against Anaconda. Hey Dave Ingram. Buzz, 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 the fly on the wall. And Gleaser, welcome aboard, welcome in. It's a challenge. Let's face it. Can Gleaser help us out on this one?
I will not be deterred.
Oh, thank you for going there. It's all little bits of help, you know. Now we got to get our shinobi out of here. Can't quite reach the gunner there, which is a shame. So we gotta move. I'm trying to think where. I guess I moved Chen more in this direction, out of the way. You want me to flesh? And end my turn next to her? Is that what you're telling me? I don't think I'm gonna get much damage. Besides, we're sitting at around close to half now. So what I gotta do is get to the point. Oh, the gunner. Yeah, I'm a step away. Well, unless his actual position is considered there. No. No. Yeah, it's only the gunner's a step away, so my eyesight wasn't wrong. And I gotta move her. So what I'm gonna do is probably move her in here, so now she's gonna be in reach of these guys next turn. Or if yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. It's full cover.
Heading out.
And then I'm thinking, I'm worried that she's going to go here, and then I can't do anything. And Drummix is going to get hit hard and possibly die. As a result, I can aid protocol. Spesh, what do you have? Yeah, see, the damage is being reduced now. So, I don't think I want to take this shot. We're only going to do 1 damage. She's going to get hit and run here. That's uber bad. Oh, I had focus fire on all our things. Next turn, we're focusing fire on her. I gotta get used to using my frickin' commanders. Unfortunately, I have no bondmate here, and I've used my command. I cannot help Drummix. All I can do is give him defense with aid protocol. Yeah, I could take out the zombie from full cover and then get flanked by the gunner. So I'm not interested in that. No, thank you. What I'm thinking about is I kind of gotta see who I can see with you. Just the assassin, just the assassin. You see, now I can see the gunner. Problem is, I think the zombie... I don't care about your movement right now. Yeah, see... Drummix is dead. He can go for... There's a couple people that can be targeted there. But she's going to do the hit and run shot because we're standing in the open with Drummix. When I ran him away, I made the silly mistake of not getting him into cover. Although, you know, I should have had that in my mind. Hey, Servando, good to see you. It's tough times right now. Oh, we technically cannot see this thing right here. So I can't tell what movement he can take. Or how far he can move. Damn it. Because if I move you here, well, first of all, you're flanked by you also could get flank shot. We don't see the gunner. See, we can't get there. And if I just take your 100% shot, you're only going to do 2 to 3 damage. I don't want to get you in range of the zombie. And I'm hoping the zombie can't reach over here. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think that's not going to have a great chance to hit. I mean, I guess I will. What else are we gonna do? Yeah, it's true. But she doesn't have to move to shoot, but hopefully that will lower her aim, and then we'll put on defense. We do a little... Whoops. We take that off. Actually, I move you back first. So you're not also a target, and it's all on Drummix. Because that'd be terrible if I give him the aid protocol and then the assassin can reach me here. So that's a blue move.
Seems doable.
We do aid protocol. Oh, come on. I wanna do it to the person close. There we go. And technically, I need aid protocol over here too. She could kill. She could kill with 2 shots on Drummix. She can kill also. I just realized. He's flanked too. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So guess what? You got more ablative in health than Archangel. Archangel's the one I gotta protect. Damn. I gotta go through the whole map. There we go. So I gotta do Archangel. And hope. And hope that the one more whatever. Now, who do you teamwork with? You. No. There's no reason to help with movement right now, as far as I know. So we'll keep that. We'll Overwatch, just in case we get lucky there. Yeah, but she has hit and run, right? That's what it said, right? Did I read the hit and run wrong? I have a med kit there. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. I have 2 med kits around the team, but I don't know that I have somebody who, if he's the one that dies, he's got one of the med kits. I think Chen may have the other one. So I'm overwatching.
I'll do it with my eyes closed and I'll still hit him.
And I'm overwatching.
I'm watching.
And I'm coming over here to have a chance for another Overwatch.
Je reste en observation.
And then you? I guess you just hunker.
Ready for trouble. This cover, very useful.
Here we go. She's burning. Miss. Miss.
J'ai raté la cible.
Hit. And that.
You will not suffer long.
So he took 2 actual damage. Mind control.
I'm a fire break.
Now disoriented. That's okay. He's going to continue trying his stuff. Overwatch. Can he reach us? No, he's going that way, so no, he cannot reach us.
Now we will see the talents of XCOM's great commander in action.
All right, this is where we got a killer. And we sure ought to be able to. We definitely ought to be able to kill her now. That's what I'm thinking. Let's pull you back here. What's my sniper shot? Damn good percent, eh? So let's move you away so you don't get slashed. Move you as... You'll still have a move, because I'm not going to use you.
Course.
100%. 4 to 7. Let's go. We did 7. Holy moly. Finish her off. We got max damage. Spashmik List, the hero.
Right, follow today. The elders would have me suffer a fate worse than death. I must retreat for now, but we will not be apart.
She did burn a little at the beginning of her move.
Commander, but there's no trace of
Road train, she did burn.
We ruined their plans today.
Okay, so we got this guy here. Do I have a way? So you're disoriented, you can't throw a flashbang. He's a little bit of an issue. But now I see I can't. I could try dropping here. I don't know that I'm in range for a grenade, but if I am, I can get rid of the Overwatch. And if I get him grenaded, could bring Anaconda over here. And if that didn't work, he's not flanked this time. I'd get a gunner shot to finish it off. And we gotta go quick before the if the reinforcements turn red, we gotta fight them before we finish this. So that's another thing to think about. So we'd like to quickly find a way to kill. So what I'm gonna do is start with the gunner, because it won't kill. But between Anaconda and here, we could. I'm gonna come up here for snapshot. Because what else you gonna do? Yeah, I had a feeling it wouldn't be great. So what we're gonna do is probably hollow target. So we gotta kill the guy. Well, we don't need to hollow target for this shot. We killed it and the zombie. Yeah, and the dispelling of the Overwatch is the scary part. But now I feel, yeah, we definitely just got to jump straight down. See if our grenade reaches.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
If it lands on the car, maybe it blows up. There's always a chance. But at least we break the Overwatch.
Ready for some fireworks.
Status confirmed.
And we did.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Hopefully
Status
the loot
confirmed.
is automatically
Mission
picked up
accomplished.
for
Great
us.
job, Commander. We sent the Chosen back to their masters with a few scars to show for their effort. If they decide to face us again, we'll be ready.
Well, that wasn't easy. But we did it. Nobody died other than a Haven personnel on that weird activation that just flanked them. Boom, the gunner got her. Oh, or no, that was the, or I don't even know if that was a gunner. It might have been the sectoid that flank killed that one Haven personnel. Could have been worse. We did take 2 injuries. 2 ticks on Drummix and 1 tick on Archangel. Drummix will be out a little longer. Hopefully not over 20 days. Hopefully, what's his face? Archangel will only be out single digit. We can live with that, I think. And we get some free ability points. Not that we can use them yet. Let's see who is the MVP on this one. I'm curious. Yeah, sorry, Road Train. It wasn't Anaconda's day to be attacking. They were the couple times I could have, it left her in precarious positions, and I didn't think I had an answer for the gunner at that point. If I had changed the order, I could have tried to give her a kill. Anyway, Coach picked up the award today. It's his 2nd MVP award. 2 kills, 21 damage, 100% shooting. Awesome. Most hated unit is the one he one-shot killed. How about that? Yeah, could have been better, could have been worse. That's for dang sure. Let's get a fresh photo. I don't like that one. Okay, it's his second. It's his 2nd award. He's feeling kind of cool. I almost like it closer up. There we go. There's Coach. And let's see where this ends up going. MVP number 2. Let's put a space in there, why don't we? Little font up high. Beacon of Hope. Loose lips sink starships. Spy for XCOM today. Oh well. So let's take our photo. Let's see how some others did on this mission. Oh, we gotta go through 15 of us. Even the Haven personnel get a look. So you did a little damage, Drummix, but not everybody. It's hard on this mission to get everybody involved. You just weren't one of them today. Took damage. Most exposed. Yes, that's why the assassin went for you. Turns out I could have or should have used the aid protocol on him. Glacier gets a kill. Damage dealt 200% shooting. Good job. Most assists, heavy hitter. Nefertiti, no relation Jones. Still living off her MVP award. But she did act as a leader. Aid protocol, command, that kind of stuff. So she was still necessary. Sync slips. Speshmic list was pretty critical. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Woohoo! Appreciate it. Aranilda 2. Thank you so much. We're gonna. Yeah. Seems like he should have had more kills along the way. He seems like he was doing. I guess we were just so far out of position. It took a while to get us. Sometimes the advent pods are near us, and sometimes they aren't. Today they definitely were not. So the kills are not high for us today. But he did it when it counted against the assassin. Teddy Husky good boy did a nice job against that gunner. And you got her to burn, baby, burn. So good job, Archangel. Sorry, Anaconda. You're not in the doghouse anymore. Your scouting proved valuable. And we could have used you at the end. I just felt we had some safer moves and keeping you uncovered for that one sectoid. And then the rest of these are Haven personnel. We did a dang good job against some of the Advent. What can I say? Can't ask for more. And Blue Jay, damage dealt 8. Wanton destruction. Hey, you helped us. You set up Husky for his kill on that gunner by blowing his cover. So let's do a team photo. Unfortunately, the team photos on this one do not get everybody involved. Oh well, let's see who gets picked for the photo. This is who made the cut. We'll just keep this funky Christmas tree photo, I guess. Trying to get taller than the buildings behind them. Yeah, that works for me. And let's just put a little reminder right here. We protected the Datatap, and it was with the assassin. There we go. Oh. Definitely on edge for that one. Definitely on edge for that one. Now we have to be thinking about it. How could we have played better? What could we have done different? I think about these missions for a while afterwards. What could I have done different? How could I have played it different?
Our enemies would have you forget the injustices of the old world.
Coach did the most damage.
The violence.
They're trying to tell us we didn't miss any
The
shots.
needless death. But we of Advent do not forget.
We killed 2 enemies
We remember.
enemies per turn.
We ensure that it will never
Crazy.
happen again.
Okay.
Prevail.
Yeah, and the death doesn't really count because it's a rebel, in a way. It was just a rebel.
Well,
Ooh, Drummix was over 20 days. That hurts. We'll miss ya. Nefertiti got a promotion. Let's take a look at her promotion. We now have Trojan on Nefertiti. I'm taking it. And let's see if we get a second row promotion at all. Let's find out. Anaconda did get a promotion, so hallelujah, Road Train. Be happy at least about that. And we got a light wound on Archangel, so that's nice. And now she can start standing up to folks. She's got combatives. Mutons beware. Eventually, when they show up. So, okay, mission. I'm not going to complain too much. And now we can take a weekend slumber. Then that's how I first thought it was when I first saw it. But I don't know whose slumber we weakened. The assassins, I guess. She's not going to sleep well after this one. And yeah, well, fortunately it's single digit. Fortunately, it is single digit. That's the good news. 3 alien alloys, 3 Illyrium crystals, both always nice to get on these missions. We picked up an auto loader, basic, sellable. Suppressor, basic, sellable. Defense, basic, sellable. Illyrium core, it's not our only one, so sellable. So we can make money off of this at least. Because they're not necessarily a high value to help our shots kind of a thing. And we need the money when we get a chance to sell them. All right. Well, looks like you guys reached your first bond level, Road Train. You and Archangel have made the first bond level. Can't do anything about it till we build new building, but there you go. Not bad. We only got 1 day left for the Sectoid Autopsy. I think that's enough money to research Scilab. I'm thinking we're going to squeeze that in before Mag. That's a semi-risky way to go. But I guess I'm all about a little risk, huh? But at least we have laser that will hang in there for us for a little bit of that time. Yeah, I think Chen's gonna need a little recovery on will right at the moment too, Road Train. So I'm probably gonna be needing to take a short break, and so by the time her bud's back, they'll be good to go. So I think you're right on that call. No more other bonds have developed. We just strengthened one. And so nothing else to do here. We got 8 days on clearing this. We got 2 missions on the board, I think. Because we had to cancel one to do this. So I think that left 2 missions still infiltrating. So let's see what's out there and what I need to do first. I would like more cash, but I also would like... Well, let me look at the barracks. What do we got? 11 available. Let's just see who's available and if I can even afford with... I hate seeing the infirmary grow all of a sudden. We got 23 hours, so Ogre's basically back in less than a day. Then we got another quick one, semi-back, but we got 3 tough injuries here. Oh, that's killing me. It's killing me. Oh no, Ogre's back, but now Drummix is out. So now Ogre is going to be going solo. Servando, you're all alone now. You're all alone. You guys just... I get one back and I injure the other one. How about that? Although, it's okay. They don't need to build their bonds anymore because it looks like their bar is maxed out. So, in that respect, it's okay. In the respect of getting experience, getting wounded is not okay. But let me just see. everybody's will. So Gleaser's okay will-wise. Specimen list. Probably want to rest him if we can. Teddy Husky, good boy, could take him out if I had to, but since his buddy's probably got to rest, maybe not. Coach, yeah, okay, we could squeeze you out again. Anaconda, just because you're in the 20s. Maybe we wait a little, but I could... And I got another Shinobi. So we do have that. J. Joker Kelly as a sharpshooter is full. Kyber Azure Specialist is full. Marcus Nameless Joy. So we can't... I could put together one more team while some other people recover. So I think I'll probably go out and scan. And then if we're able to pop over to the black market. Not going to be the strongest team ever, but it's an okay team that can go out. Because I got to rest a couple. I'd rather rest up here a little more. Depends on the mission. The tough mission. Let's go find out. Okay. We also have a new soldier over here to pick up. But let's get a mission going. We're gonna get a strength increase.
There's no shame in a tactical withdrawal. One must know one's limits.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we could help teach the assassin her limits. So we got 2 days, 19 hours until we gain a point of strength over here, which is okay still because we're only at 1 strength. It's bad if we also gain a point of strength, say, from Western Europe. So I'm okay scanning over here still. It'd be nice to find... What was this mission? I'll get Anton's attention. Heck, it'd be nice to find a lib mission over here. I don't think this one was. Oh, it is. So we do have a lib mission out. No, this is the lib mission we couldn't do. So, and I'm 1 intel away from being able to expand. So let's just scan here.
Setting course for Eastern United States.
Okay.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations.
We finished the sectoid autopsy.
The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a
Mind
testament
shield,
to both the aliens'
advanced
mastery of genetic
focus
engineering
PCS,
and their pursuit of
and
advancement,
psionics
regardless of the risks.
unlocked. Psionics, hopefully we can afford to do. Oh yes, we're gonna find a way to do psionics. It is inspired. I better be able to afford it. Holy smokes! Love that. And we can afford it. What does it cost? 30? Yeah, we're gonna be broke. So we will have to get to the black market to get some cash.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Because the Scilab ain't. Scilab don't come cheap. Yeah, psi inspiration to make psionics. That's... Yep. Well, we still got time out there on the timer, I think.
The chosen, known as
The
the assassin, seems to mirror the traits of
supply
the
drop's still in
warrior
15 days,
archetypes
so
we
I
know
still got
throughout our
15
own
days to
history.
try
Having
being
witnessed
able to
the
buy
North
our
West,
soldier
heard
in
the
the
unusual commentary delivered by this
black
assassin,
market. So
I could not
don't
help
give
but
up hope
wonder the
yet.
source of these unique personality
Don't give
traits.
up hope yet. And then over here, we've still got 9 days for that soldier. So I'd ideally like to get both, because the barrack, I feel like we never have enough, especially with our injuries. We just don't have enough. Let's scan a little more. Ogre's back. Good job, Ogre. Glad to have you back. All right, we now have a new force level. It's gone up to 4. Things be a little harder coming up now. Force level 4. We saw a Viper already. I thought Vipers were, or was it not a Viper? Was it a, no, it wasn't a Sidewire. I think we saw a Viper on one of our last missions. I thought that was level 4, but Purifiers, almost positive,
Hello!
start showing up. Oh, it is Vipers, Stun Lancers 3, then I got that mixed up. Purifiers is, I think, what loosens up on 4. Don't Purifiers show up? Yeah. Oh, Mechs too. Yeah, for some reason I forgot them. So it's nice that we're starting to get at least some Shinobis with combatives. Getting ready for the yeah, Purifiers are sometimes they're nice when you can get them to explode. They can help you a little bit. Intel's also over 100. I kind of want to, oh, well, guess what? We also have Infiltrated here. So I probably should run it before the strength goes up. What have we got? VIP, another assault, which I'm a little light on assaults ever since the Maltese tragedy. Gives us another, like we need another point of interest, but you know, I'll take it. So my friends, Advent loot is supposed to exist on this map, and it's supposed to be a large map. It is a revealed start, and we have to escort him out, and we only have 4 of us. So yeah, I want to do it now at 7 to 9 with strength 1, so maybe there's a chance we only see 7 or 8. That's never guaranteed, but you know, it's a chance. And it's a solid team. We got a laser cannon on there. Advent Horizon, we got a technical with Napalm X. Rickroll, you know, Rickroll be rolling. And our Templar. It's got Stun Strike, Invert. Hopefully you can make some of these things work in order to find our way through this mission. That's what we're hoping. So that's coming up. Yeah, I'm light on assaults. I'm not light on I'm a little lighter than I want to be on Grenadiers, especially with the big injury to what's his face today. And sorry, I'm forgetting your guys' names. But I think waiting in the black market, isn't that another, and that might be another assault. I mean, Grenadier over there. And then we have an unknown up in the point of interest. So anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I was a little concerned at the beginning going through some internet hiccups, but fortunately that was only on the starting soon page where we experienced that, and it seemed to calm down a little bit once we got going. So thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Here's the schedule for next week. It is not quite a full week. However, let me explain next week. I have an appointment I got to go into, and right now it's just a tad late in the afternoon for me to be able to guarantee I could be home in time to stream. I'm checking daily, twice daily now, since we're so close to it, to see if an opening opens up and I can get in a little sooner. And if that happens on Thursday, I will rearrange the schedule. I'll make an announcement, and we'll go back to a standard week. So I'm still got my fingers crossed that we'll get in a full week. But if not, this is the way it stands as of right now, as of today, because of my appointment in the city. And I can't guarantee, because the only opening I had at this point was too late in the afternoon to guarantee me getting home on time. So I'm going to try and look for an opening that gets me home in time. So thank you everybody for your ideas, suggestions, support along the way on this battle. Looking back, I know there's a couple things I could have changed and done better, but we survived. Everybody's alive, other than that one, you know, Haven personnel. We'll just think he was the faceless. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Yeah, that guy was the faceless. We planned it that way. We planned it that way. So thank you, everybody. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere. in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it, and do hope to see y'all next time. And there's the schedule for next week. Those on Twitch, hang out. We're going to see if we can find somebody to raid. And those on YouTube, ciao. Have a good one.